Hey Hot Wheelers, we got another tuned 911 here. This is 2 of 5 of the 2024 season, I believe it was. Anyways, I have the initial one, but I like tuned cars, and Hot Wheels are cheap enough, so I'm not gonna talk about the car or really anything other than just do the wheel swap. It's just got the 5 spokes, as you can see, but it has all the nice printing. You know, the license plate, the badge, the headlights, these running lights. In the back also it says turbo 3.6. Let me get the camera down. Some indentations there for the exhaust, and then yeah, the Porsche back there. So it's got a nice crazy purplish metallic flake going on, and the blue windows are interesting to look at. I like how there's no side window on this side, so you can see inside there. And then the decent venting up there. Alright, pretty quick review. You can look up the other one. Alright, so this is a new brand of wheel for me. Speed Wheels. I'm not sure if they're listed as that. I don't think they were. I'll leave a link. And it's interesting. It came with 5 and an extra spare, but no tire. And then down here, we have 2 axles. Okay. So first thing, yeah, they're gonna match up nicely. Maybe these might be slightly bigger. Let me cut this out. So you don't have to drill apart Hot Wheels all the time, but you want to get some cheap clippers. Like these are like $5 electrical clippers, and you basically cut up to the axle. You're gonna obviously sacrifice this wheel. You don't want to torque it too much because you'll literally bend. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm probably going to replace the axle with the ones that came with these aftermarket wheels. So that's the first one. Alright. What I'm trying to do is basically clear out room so that I can use these. These Knipex or Nipex. It says 7612 125, and so you can see here it doesn't actually say steel, but on the website it said it can cut like 1mm thick steel wire, and Hot Wheels axles are 0.7 millimeters. So close your eyes or wear safety glasses. And I also back this wheel off because watch what happens if I don't. Right, you'll lose that. You know, go into your carpet and then it'll stab you in the foot later. Alright. So, these standard wheels were what diameter? Like 9.2. These with the tires are 9.6. They have different diameters, by the way. That's why this is labeled 8. I think the wheel itself, where's that one without the tire? Yeah, the wheel itself is 8, but honestly, I guess it's good to have both. You really need to know the tire diameter, right? Because unless you're running a train, you kind of have to factor in the height of the tire. So 9.6, 9.7. All right, let's take a look here. We just have nice smooth axles, so it should be pretty easy to pop on. There's no brakes. Oh, this is very, very loose. Super loose. You're gonna have to glue it. So hold on. If you use a lot of super glue in your hobbies, I suggest you buy some sapphire watch crystals. I just bought them, and this is polymorph plastic, and it's basically my crazy glue dispenser tray. And I can take a scraper and just scrape it off, because being sapphire, only like a diamond or another sapphire is going to scratch that glass. But regular mineral glass, I don't know if it's going to be as durable. Alright, so I'm just dipping some of that in there. The openings are, well, I don't know if I want to add brakes to that. I had some 3D printed brakes laying around, so I put them in, although you really can't see them much through those openings. They're kind of there, but not really. It's unnecessary. The tires, there's no ridge on these wheels, I don't think. Yeah, see, that wheel they gave you is perfectly smooth, so just keep that in mind. The tire might want to slide left and right. So on this particular Hot Wheels, you have to shim it, I think, a little bit. I'll show you. Oh, also, if you want to know the diameter of this axle, this is 0.9, so it's a little bit bigger than Hot Wheels, meaning it's not going to roll like a Hot Wheels anymore. But you can push it past that little center thing that traps the axle. And it does fill in the wheel gap a lot nicer, I think. But you see it's actually under the fender a little bit, and it's also too long. But I have these little washers. This is a 0.5 thick washer, like an M2, or I think it's an M3. Oh wait, sorry. No, I do want that one. My bad. I might have to stack a few. I have different size washers in here. Hold on. If you're modifying Hot Wheels, you want to get a bunch of different ones with washers and stuff. That still goes over the center thing. I was hoping to not have to use a bunch of washers, but I'm basically trying to space it out. I think I need 3. See, now it's it's still under the fender, but not as much. So these washers happen to fit inside the diameter of these wheels. With that said, I gotta get 3 more washers on this side just to figure out what the axle width should be. I guess I'll need to put the washers in after all right now, but I have to take off like 3. Whoa. No, like 5 millimeters, I would say. It'd be best if you want to have this round to use a Dremel wheel, but I don't care about rolling models. Oh, look at this. This thing came off. This is a 2-piece wheel. This lip is actually aluminum. That's why it looks so good. But that now means I have to glue this wheel together. Jeez, what a pain. Why is this? There's no indication that this has an aluminum rim. It's weird. So those washers were a waste of time. Oh, I see. That's just a spare inner. Interesting. Ah, boy. So I have to get some more crazy glue out. Let's dry it up a little bit. On a toothpick, I think maybe right against that spoke. Just 2 sides would be fine, I think. Alright, so that glue. If I don't, well, I guess it would take time and more money if these are already crazy glued. So, if you don't want to lose your wheel lips, yeah, see, that's not glued either. You have to go through and take the time to glue these in place. At least the tires are easy to take off. They just slide right off. So let me come back and do all this. A few important notes here, very important. The back half of the wheel is 3D printed. So I tried to take out that crazy glued axle and it just broke the whole wheel because it's a brittle plastic. So once you glue in that axle, you're going to break the wheel trying to get it out. So keep that in mind. So if I was smart, I would have aligned these brake calipers on both sides, but I'm not that smart. So, but anyways, it looks nice. It fills in the gap nicely, right? Even though I don't care about rolling models, it still rolls, just not freely. All right, so my brake calipers are all out of position, but the openings are so small, it's no big deal. So here's the first edition, the black one, which is also a metallic paint, and I 3D printed my own wheels specific to this car in the real world. But these Fuchs are pretty nice, you know, they're meant for Porsches. Another brand, we have this CA Art cart thing. That's like a 996, I believe. Here's a Chorokyu version of a 996. And then when I reviewed this, I wasn't at home, so I didn't have a 3D printer. So I've never shown these 3D printed wheels. These are 959 wheels I designed, but you can't buy them. Shapeways is out of business right now, but I got an email saying they might come back. So if they do come back, all my 3D print files will be for sale there. Okay, well, anyways, I think the size-wise, these Hot Wheels do fit in with Choroq's. Fits in really good with this thing. I just wish Choroq's didn't have these, or Turbo Tricksters didn't have these silly coin holders. Being a purple car, this one is for the count. Alright, well, always fun to have a tuned car, even if it's just a different colorway. I appreciate you checking this out. I'll see you the next time we modify Hot Wheels.